I'm Rick Johanson, and this is IronEcho Design. In today's Inkscape tutorial, I'm going to show you how to do this triangle design, kind of like an M.C.Escher type thing, Mobius strip. The inspiration comes from, I saw a Facebook post from Chris Hildenbrand, and he said, hey, check out this thing that I created. It's this entire guide. It's on Gumroad. I purchased it, and there was one in particular that I definitely wanted to try out for myself. He shows in a more advanced version where you do this triangle here and then he curves it and does a gradient. Let's just take it this far. Look how simple he makes it. Create the rectangles, skew them. I had to try it out and we're going to do it together now. This is my way. I'm sure he has other ways, and if people want to critique or have their own methods, go for it. And let's just begin. To speed things up, I brought in a color palette. I'll have these colors down below. And I want to create, the first thing he shows is you want to get these rectangles and skew them. So the way I decided to do that was, first I'll go to the polygon star tool. The default, if you're on regular polygon, is 5 if you open it up. So we don't want that, we want 3. When I tried to skew the rectangles, I couldn't get it perfect, so instead I'm going to actually create the shape myself with this triangle. Make sure you have one side perfectly straight up and down. I don't need that stroke. Control D will duplicate it. Up here, if you're on the selection tool, you can flip it. And it locked right in there because I have snapping enabled. This is the snapping icon. I'll hold Shift and collect both of them. I can go up to Path, Union. Then if I go to the node tool, I can see I have my perfect nodes right there, just 4 of them. I'll grab these two, hold Shift, and I'll drag it open. That's the first piece. Again, we want to make sure we have 2. This one looks like it's a little bit longer, so I'll do Control D, duplicate it, make this one longer. And if you hit the item twice, you'll see the turn handles. If you hold Control, it will lock in the amount that it turns. All I care about is getting it so this part is perfectly up and down again. Then we can put them on top of each other, right like that. Click one, hold Shift, get the other, go to Path, Combine. That's the first step. So he says create 2 rectangles and skew them. We did that. Combine the 2 shapes. We did that. Clone with Edit, Clone, Create, Clone, Duplicate, and Rotate. Okay, let's do that part. First, I'm going to make the transparency. You can do it on your fill and stroke down here or down on the bottom, 50%. To make the clone of this item, go to Edit, Clone, Create, Clone. It's on top of it, so that's why I can't see it yet. What you'll do is get those handles again, hold Control, then rotate it. There's the first one. And if you have your snapping, see how it snaps right into place? We need to do that again. Control D, let's rotate this one. Slide this one into place. There's a whole bunch of snapping items, and if you want to really fine tune it, you can take off some of them. It's trying to compete with, am I doing the right distance? Am I going from node to node? I'm just going to make it force it. There we go. So it's tough to see what we have going on. The reason why Chris did clones, and which I think is genius, is you see the overlap here? We can't have that. So let's go to the original. The original one is this one right here, the first one we did. See? Make it full. Actually, if I change the opacity, they'll all go full. So what I want to do is double click on it. And if I see this is the original, I have to select these 2 nodes, Shift, select both of them. For this one, I'll just do the up arrow. And I want to take it all the way up. So there's no like overlap, and you'll see at the end that's how it is able to do that like Mobius strip M.C.Escher thing. There we go. Now I can take that original one and I'll do full opacity, change the opacity down here, or you can go to your fill and stroke on fill, full opacity. See how they all change color? That's because they're cloned. I played with the colors beforehand, so I know I want to make this first L the color we have. I'll do eyedropper just to make sure I have it. That's it. To get the next one, this under L right there, we have to then go to Edit, Clone, Unlink Clone. Otherwise, it won't let you do anything. Eyedropper, we'll do the dark. See that? There's the first part, second part, and you know what's going to happen next. We hit the last one. Let's see if it actually is unlinked or not. It's not unlinked, so go to Edit, Clone, Unlink Clone. Eyedropper already there. We do the medium one. That's it. That was pretty quick. I can go further. I had trouble making the curves. The gradient is easy to do. That video might have been pretty quick. Let's just do one more plug. This is not a sponsor, but for Gumroad, if you go to Gumroad, you can go get this yourself. He's actually charging it free. I paid for it because I wanted to thank him, and there's a lot in his guide. I'll throw the link in so you can get this yourself, and you can also go over to his channel and give him some love. All right, bye.